Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted. Um, I'm back here now, lying in my bed, just thinking about the last few weeks. I've had a lot of anxiety, actually, a little bit of panic attacks as well. Um, just onset stress, just basic stuff going on in life. Sometimes your stress just kind of catches up with you, and the weather being so ugly and gloomy outside doesn't help. You feel bleak and you feel down. Um, but I did read somewhere that it's important to, when you do feel like this, to not shut down and just kind of talk your feelings out and just, even express to the close people around you how you are feeling and why you're down, and maybe, explain to them what's kind of going on. I can't promise you everybody's going to understand how you're feeling, but I can promise you that people care. It's nice to have supportive friends and family members. It's nice to have people just show their support for you when you're feeling down and whatever. I keep saying, but you can tell, like, my mood's definitely off. I don't feel like my normal, bubbly self. I had a lot of pressure, kind of like rethinking my life choices. What am I doing with my life? Am I in the wrong career? Kind of just questions like that kind of amp up my anxiety. And it sucks, right? Because, you're in your 30s and you are kind of contemplating what you're doing with your life, and that's going to cause you a lot of stress and anxiety. I think anybody would feel stress and anxiety with that, especially someone that does suffer with, any type of mental health issue or anxiety disorder or whatever. I think it's important to show that support to people around. And, today I was feeling kind of down and bleak, but if I see somebody else feeling down and bleak, I'm still going to show them that I'm supportive, even if I don't have the strength to be my whole, like, oh, it's okay, you're going to get through it, like, ray of sunshine. Support each other. It's important to try to be there for one another. It's important to try to support one another. And even in your darkest times, it always helps when you help somebody else. I was actually in the hospital last week, so I felt so awful. Whether I was sick or whatever, whether the stress caused my sickness, whatever it may be, it's just these little things that add up, and they remind us that we're human, and it's okay to take a break, and it's okay to take a moment and, dwell on what's going on. Ground yourself. I think something that I'm learning, I started going to psychotherapy again. I think something that I'm learning is that it's important to remind yourself about what you're going through and not to be so hard on yourself. A friend of mine always says, have compassion for yourself. I think when we're in a state of anxiety, we feel so small, and anxiety makes us feel like we're weak. And it's true. I myself feel that way. It's a very tough feeling because I'm not usually a weak person, and when I'm anxious, I feel like such a small little mouse in this big world. But I think showing compassion for yourself and showing, I guess, have mercy on yourself, like, understand that, hey, this is just like a tough time, and tough times never last. Like, I think if anything I've learned in this life is that, like, it might be shitty for a month, it might be shitty for 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe even a year, but, like, it never lasts forever. Like, nobody's life is always bad, like, you have to try and remember that. So whatever you are going through, if you're going through seasonal affective disorder, if you're just feeling blue, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling panicky, just kind of remember, like, this time won't last, and it's just a short period in your life that you might feel shitty. In the long term of your life, it's a very short period, and you just got to keep pushing, and you just got to keep trying and not giving up on yourself, especially because at the end of the day, you're a lot stronger than you think you are. I'm gonna cry. But you're a lot stronger than you think you are, and you need to constantly push yourself and better yourself by pushing yourself. Don't give up, and yeah, I hope this helped. I know it's hard. I know the weather sucks, and it's just taking a toll on everybody, and whatever, Mercury retrograde and all the little things in the world that are going on, all the shitty things that have happened in the last few months, and the illnesses and all the sicknesses and everything that's happening. It's been a tough few weeks, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I want to believe, and we just got to keep pushing towards it. All right, guys, best of luck. Howdies.